Hi, Mark, again at Fitness4Life PT. And now I'm going to go and show you a few of the exercises that really worked well for me as I continued my rehab journey for myself, which I am still doing. I'm back to working out and doing everything, but I'm still doing specific exercises also. Now, again, as a warning, this was my rehab. I was in control of myself, and you need to listen to your doctor and our PT and follow them. Okay. Everybody's different. So just be aware of that. So what I did starting on day one was one of the things I did because I was in a walker. Okay. What I did was in the walker, I would just take and I would just do a little toe tap, stepping forward. So just getting a little bit of weight bearing, do that because what my whole goal was keep it below the pain threshold. So moving too far, if this created pain, I just want to play right below that because then the brain don't feel threatened and it says, okay, you're safe here. And I would just forward step, a little bit of bend, keeping it comfortable, no increasing in pain. I would progress that then to more and more weight bearing as tolerated. Okay. So moving forward. Why? Because that's how you're going to do it when you walk. Then I would progress in that same direction. Now stepping with the other legs. Now this one, back when the surgical one is taking a little bit more weight. Again, just where it's tolerated, not allowing it to go into pain. Okay. Doesn't have to be painful. Okay. I've been accused of being a sadist, but I don't like pain on myself either. So I did those going forward. Then I would go backwards, just a little toe tapping to increasing that weight on it to where you get more and more weight on it. And then again, then as that was comfortable, I could have, I would go on the back one, the left one, the non-surgical leg. So this started bearing more weight and just driving that. But again, comfortable ranges of motion, wasn't trying to force anything. So I had to cover forward and back. I had to cover side to side. So same way, I would step out to the side, easy, transfer into more and more weight as I could do it, and then keeping the weight on that surgical leg and going to the other side, because these are all functional movement patterns that we do every day. Then the second half of that direction, I would just come across a little bit. Now I couldn't get all the way over here at that point. So I just went where I could, where it felt good. Again, not increasing the pain and back, starting with just light tapping to more and more weight to more and more range of motion. Then going to the other side, we're now driving this surgical leg again by using the other leg. So covered both directions on that. That was side to side. So covered forward and back, side to side, and then rotation, because that's the major plane that everything we do in function has a component of. I would just start toe tapping with a little turn, increasing it as I could and increasing the weight bearing on it. And then I would go to the other direction. Same way. Now, this one here, I was able to get a little bit farther over initially because the left hip was driving it. So the non-surgical one. But again, keeping it comfortable to where putting more and more weight on it without increasing the pain. Then transferred it to the other leg. So now this leg is supporting it and back. So I went here and went to the other direction also. Then what I did, because I was able to put on my shoes and socks basically from day one, because what I would do was this. Now, keep in mind, this is driving from the hips. So when you drive from the hips, that takes a lot of the stress off the knee. I would do this and come down. So driving out here, you can see not a lot of bend, not a lot of pressure through that knee at all. Did not increase my pain. So I would just work on reaching down here. What else does that look like? Picking something up. I would do it a little bit to the outside. I would do it a little bit to the inside. Okay. I would do that on the other leg, having it forward and doing those positions. But again, only putting the pressure through here and the range of motion that was comfortable. That allowed me to be able to sit in the chair, put it on, or take my sock, put it on here, and put my shoes on. So I found those very effective. Then to start strengthening this a little bit more, I would go to what you call a balance and reach. Okay. So standing on the left, I would just toe tap and toe tap, trying to go to where I didn't have to touch at all, knowing I could toe tap anytime I lost my balance. Then you already see it coming, standing on that right one, little toe tap. Now it might have been just to here. And here, first of all, just because now you're bearing almost all the weight on there. And when you go no tap, you're all of it. Now, again, I started in a walker, so I was able to unload that a lot with the walker. But I progressed from the walker then to where I would do it like I'm doing it right now. So initially, all these were done holding on to a walker just to be safe, because you never want to sacrifice that. Now, those are just some of the major exercises that I have done that has helped me get to where I am right now. So these worked for me. But takeaway, I didn't have to force that knee. I did not have to go into pain. It was very comfortable, and actually it helped me sleep better at night, because I'd get up and I would do some of those, and that kind of loosened it up enough where it was more comfortable. If you have further questions, contact us at fitness4lifept.com.